In this episode, we're going to go ahead and create a Google Calendar. My Pleasanton Rugby Club needs a calendar to track down their games and keep track of practices and field locations, and Google Calendar can do all of that. So the first thing we need to do is go to the Google website and click on More and drag down to our calendar. If you need to create an account, meaning you don't have anything in existence with Google, you'd click here and follow these prompts. Make sure that when you enter in the year that you enter in the 4-digit year, otherwise it'll just default back to it. Well, I've already got a Google account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. Now, when you initially create your account and click login, there's going to be an email verification that gets sent, and you need to click back on, go to your inbox to find the Google email. And once you click on that, the next window that appears will be this. Your calendar will automatically default to your email. So this is the basic calendar, what it looks like, and we need to change the settings of it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the settings. Everything looks fine here. In terms of our general stuff, the date format, you can choose how you want the date to look. I think we want to just do day, month, day, and year. Our time format, you can choose military time or regular time. And our day is going to start on Monday, not Sunday. We want to show weekends because typically that's when our games are. And location, you can choose to do that or not. It doesn't make a difference. If you want an alternate calendar, you can choose that, but we're not going to do that. Let's go ahead and click Save. And to create an event, you simply type in, find the day that you want, and start it. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and edit this event details because there's a couple things that we want it to do. We want to make this a repeat event. Let's go ahead and fill in the location, Pleasanton Sports Park. And the calendar, we're going to change that name in just a minute, but let's go ahead and repeat this. We want it to repeat on a weekly basis, every Thursday. It ends, we're never going to have it end. And let's go ahead and click there, and we'll edit the time as well. We actually go from 6 o'clock to, let's change this to 6:30 and 7:30. Okay, and I think we're finished with that event. So let's go ahead and go down to the bottom and click Save. Now what you'll see, let's go to the month and go ahead and click on, and there's our Touch Rugby starting August 2010 and every event thereafter, every Thursday thereafter. We can go ahead and change that if we want. If we don't like the settings, meaning the color, let's go ahead and edit that. So this is the code that we're going to use when we insert this calendar into our website, but for now let's just mess around with the color and the size. Right now it's defaulted to a background color of white. We want to go ahead and change that. That's okay. If your size is too big, go ahead and reduce that or enlarge it, however you want to do. Kind of depends on your website where you're going to put this, because like I said, this is the code that we're going to copy and paste it into our website later on. We just want to get the calendar down. And I think that looks good. Now we need to name it our calendar, so let's name it and we want our week to start on Monday. You can opt to have a border, but for the website that we have, we don't want to have a border. And so I think that's good. Go ahead and click on our calendar. And this is basically what it's going to look like. You can choose, if you want it to choose to default to a month or a week or an agenda, you can go ahead and change those settings as well. When this sharing, if you want to make this a public, you've got to make sure that this is clicked. Otherwise it won't be viewed to the public. It'll just be private, invitation only. So depending on how you want your calendar to be, you may want to enter in specific email addresses for people to invite them to attend. In order for people to subscribe to this calendar, they must also have a Google Calendar. That's one of the downfalls of having it, but it's free. And we want to go ahead and click yes. And I think we're good. Let's go back to our calendar. And you just kind of play around with it. We'll use this later on when we're talking about exporting or sharing and synchronizing our calendar to another calendar. And so I think that's it for this episode.